Hi, I like to share yung personal experience ko when I bought my first house in the Philippines. And I think, I don't know, it's very important for me to share kasi gusto ko yung mistake ko hindi na mangyayari sa inyo, especially if you are planning to buy yung first home nyo sa Pilipinas and especially kapag kayo ay isang OFW. So, by the way, my name is Claudine Gallagher. I am a property investor in the Philippines habang nakatira ako sa abroad. So, like I mentioned, noong 2000, back in 2006, binili ko din yung, like everybody's dream, especially if you're OFW, you dream of buying your first, like your first home in the Philippines. Uh, Majority of the Filipino, because I was like I said. So, I want you guys to parang matuto sa aking personal experience. And I think it's just very, very, parang gusto ko bang matuto kayo sa, sa experience ko. And maybe you can do something better than me, at least. So, if you are an OFW and naghahangad din kayo makabili ng dream home nyo, whether it could be in Tagaytay, in Cavite, in Bulacan, or wherever, at ikaw ay isang OFW right now and you don't plan to live where you at right now, especially for domestic helpers, for carers, and they plan to go home or wherever you are in the world, or you can be a doctor, nurse, and you're working hard now because you could be in the US, you want to buy your dream home, your condo, your dream condo in the Philippines. Kasi alam mo ngayon, ang gagaling ng mga advertisement or marketing strategy ng mga agent ngayon. Anyway, back in 2006, nabili ko yung property ko sa Cavite, and of course I also envision na pag uuwi ng Pilipinas, may titirahan and all sorts like that. So 2006, I signed like a document like that from the developer, and common sa mga binibili nating property is yung 5 years later yung turnover. So, of course, the signing began, the payment of down payment started, and again, remember, you are still working. So, you only have one income source. So, that's basically, parang natakot din ako. But, kasi if ever I lost my job, I won't be able to continue to pay. You know what I mean? Something like that. So, anyway, so nabili ko na siya. And then after ko mabili, after mo mabayaran kasi yung down payment, dun pa lang sila mag-uumpisa na i-build yung property. So I bought a house and lot, so not a condominium. Anyway, so and there's a reason why I'm sharing this. So you please watch until the end, because definitely you will learn something and there's a key takeaway here. Anyway, so nabili ko na siya, and then 2006, 7, 8, I decided to, while I was paying for the mortgage, I'm also saving extra money on the side kasi natatakot kasi ako na pag ako mawala ng trabaho, I won't be able to pay the amortization. And although that was signed for 15 years. So my purpose was to pay off eventually, like as quick as possible. So after 2 years, I was able to pay the whole amount of money na natitira doon sa loan. And after that, it feels great, but even that time, it feels great na nabayaran ko na. And then that time, I started again thinking of renovating and turning it into 5-bedroom kasi 3 lang siya, 4 bedroom lang siya dati. I think 3. No, one, two, three. Yeah, but they're tiny. You know those common typical bedrooms. So they're one, two, three. So right now I have 5 bedroom and big toilets. Anyway, so this is the lesson I learned. So what I learned from here is, so I renovated. It wasn't a, because this is a dream home. It's not planned as a rental house. I was working hard to pay this property. Even though nabayaran ko na yung loan, nagbabayad pa rin ako ng caretaker. Caretaker, and then, di ba, sa mga subdivision, like, would have been the same with condo, may HOA din, like ASO produce. So it became the biggest liability actually in the end, kasi non-stop yung payment mo sa caretaker, and then syempre walang nakatira. Minsan pag hindi nabubuksan yung bahay mo, once in a while lang pupunta yung caretaker mo, ano pa, masisira yung mga gamit. The truth is, when we buy our home, like our dream home, and we are working abroad, how often ba tayo nakaka-uwi? Di ba hindi naman ganun ka often, kasi nga syempre we are working hard to pay the amortization. So I said this is not happening. So back in 2014, I met my husband 2012, no, 2010. And then he knows about the property, and I told him. And he told me, and I told him also, that I really wanted to be in a real estate business. And I do genuinely want, but I didn't know how to start. So imagine, that was back in 2008. And I really don't know how to start, how I'm gonna do it. But all I know is, I know is buy house, rent it. But that's not enough, eh. So anyway, guys, so going forward. So he told me, you barely go home. You only go home once in a year. So why don't you rent it? And you know the kind of thinking, like mostly Filipino, I'm pretty sure you will be saying, oh no, I'm not gonna rent it because they're just gonna ruin it, or like sisirain lang nila, and then you have to repair again. But actually, so I said no. I said no until when I'm paying caretaker until 2015, 2016. And then my brother has an accident, and that's the only time they went in to live into that house, 2017. And I allow him, but then again, all the maintenance is still on my own pocket, so it's still a biggest liability. So but during that time, 2015, 16, 17, my husband already mentioned to me to rent it. I never agreed to rent it because I like to keep the house as our holiday home. Anyway, going forward, eventually that house was tumira na yung kapatid ko sa bahay, and then we hire a helper as well. And then so hindi pa rin siya napaparent. Hindi ko pa rin siya napaparent. Ngayon kasi nga I'm not ready yet. So I'm sure some of you, for some reasons, it's in the same position, and you're still paying for it. Anyway, 2017, the house tinitira na ng kapatid ko. I started after learning all the knowledge, basic knowledge, and having mentorship with rental investment, I began to proceed with my dream to start my rental investment in the Philippines, and also establish a business in the Philippines kahit nakatira pa ako sa abroad. So it all happens in 2017. So we bought our first rental. Nilagay ko muna siya sa pangalan ko. But that property, the 5-bedroom, is still not for rent because I'm still not ready. But I started in a new, I bought a new property. But anyway, so still the biggest liability for me, even though wala na siyang rental, wala na siyang amortization. So the maintenance is still there. And eventually we started our rental business in the Philippines 2017, and I was looking to establish a one-person corporation in the Philippines, like a registered business. And I met a bad consultant. So that's 2018. So I was looking for another one, and I met 2018, but the business, December 2018, I met him. When I met him, I thought I'm going to die. So I was in a car crash, and this one was parang, ano siya, yung, tumama dito yung nakasalubong ng sinasakyan kong sasakyan, nakatulog yung delivery driver. Nakatulog siya, so nagsalpukan sila. So yung side mirror tumama dito sa noo ko, and I thought I'm going to die. And I was about to sign yung documents para sa registration ng business namin. And again, it didn't happen. So that's December 2018. So I think it's December 29. Yeah, I still remember so vividly. So to 2019, I said, Lord, this is my dream, and I now find the guy who can help me, and is it really for me or not? So anyway, eventually I recover, and then January 2019, bago ako bumalik sa abroad, I was able to meet now the consultant and proceed with the documents. And February 2019, the business was established and finally registered, so dream come true. And that time, what I did is that, remember, I said that nabayaran ko na yung 5-bedroom house. The next step na ginawa ko is, because I was willing to keep going with my goal, with my rental property, ang ginawa ko is nirelease ko yung equity nitong property, the 5-bedroom house, and use the money to pambili ng panibagong rental investment. So, yun yung ginawa ko. So, anyway, eventually, what I want to share with you guys is that if you have a house, if you want to buy your dream home, I think it's best na bumili muna kayo ng rental apartment rather than a dream home, kasi you will only, di ba, uuwi ka lang naman probably once in a year. So it doesn't make sense. So you don't want na magkakaroon ka ng biggest liability, especially kung ang income source mo lang is your salary. So what if mawalan ka ng trabaho? So my key takeaway here is that if you have the chance na unahin mo muna na bilhin yung rental property, or even if kung gusto mo talagang bumili ng dream home mo, okay, let's say that's your dream home. If I were you, especially if bumibili kayo ng condo, rent it as soon as possible, kasi and then save at the same time, and then fulfill your dream home later. Kasi kung hindi nyo yan ipaparent, mas malaki pa yung magagastos nyo dahil yung maintenance niyan, yung caretaker nyo, So if I were you, I think it's best to don't call it as your dream home and iparent mo agad. So don't buy your dream home yet. Buy your dream home later. So if you can, like, it's not easy to have a house na especially kapag di mo pinaparenta. Unlike kasi kapag iparenta mo yan, you can call that as investment because especially kung yung dream, like yung dream condo na binili mo is hindi nagkakapagbigay ng cash flow. You still have to work for probably half of the amortization. So, if that's the house that you want to live in kapag umuwi ka ng Pilipinas, eventually, kapag nag-retire ka na, then I think that's the best thing you should do is that iparenta mo agad. Para naman, at the same time, half of their rent or maybe the tenant is paying for your mortgage, and then at the same time you keep saving. And if you have a lot of extra money, and if you really wanted to have your really dream goal one day, keep buying rental properties, and then don't buy your dream home yet, buy later. So I think that's the thing that na natutunan ko dito sa first home na nabili ko, and I hope na you get the idea kasi sayang ba, like hindi talaga nyo mauuwian yan katulad sa amin, hindi naman namin nauuwian. But now I tell you what, that 5 bedroom since 2021 it's already rented out to a very good family, such a good payer, very professional, and we are so happy. We have no problem with them. So I'm so happy. So lahat ng property namin sa Pilipinas, including that primary home na sinasabi ko, they're all rented. So pag kami ay uuwi sa Pilipinas, it's okay with us to not stay in that house because it's enough for us. Kasi how long ba kapag uuwi ka? Siguro mga 2 weeks to 1 month. If you still have other home, that's the time actually that you should be staying in a nice hotel and reward yourself and go holiday. So happy as Larry, di ba? So anyway guys, that's just the one that I wanted to share na kung kaya nyo, kung bibili kayo ng dream home nyo, don't think, wag nyong hayaan, wag nyong hindi iparenta nyo para mas makakatulong, para yung renta mas makakatulong sa inyo para mabayaran nyo yung amortization nyo. Kasi honestly guys, yung bahay na yan, kapag kayo ay uuwi at OFW naman kayo, how long ba yung holiday nyo, di ba? Minsan mga 2 weeks lang naman. So, if I were you, if you really want to achieve that really good dream home, without paying and working hard so much, then rent it out first. And then you never know, maybe you change your mind later. You can, maybe if you're able to pull out some equity on that has already been built up, you'll be able to buy even a better home, better holiday home. So yeah, don't buy your dream home first, and if you do, rent it out because hindi ka naman makakauwi ng ganun katagal, or siguro ang holiday mo is 2 weeks or to 1 month lang. So I hope you get something from me in this one. That's what just I wanted to say. So because it was the biggest mistake for me for not renting that out since 2008, nung na-turnover na sa amin, 2008. Imagine, 2008 to 2021, I was spending the fact that I already paid the full. There's no amortization in it. The property was sitting in there, and it's just cost me money for maintenance kasi walang nakatira dahil minsan, di ba, inaanay na or mga whatsoever, di ba? So, whatever is that you bought for the first time and you thought about your dream home, then rent it out first and let it work for you and let the tenant pay for your mortgage. So yeah, just be clever and smart. So anyway, guys, I hope I give you some idea on how you can start your rental, your business, or maybe to achieve your dream home and use that dream home in the meantime as a um, rental business. So anyway, if you want to know more about me, my name is Claudine Gallagher. I am a property investor in the Philippines habang nakatira ako sa abroad. And last year, to 2023, I've already accepted almost 30 consultations. And I'm so happy because I'm now sharing what I know about rental business, and I'm really happy to share with Filipino like you, like OFWs, like every single Filipino, because it's such a great opportunity if you learn the basic, the knowledge. It's just amazing. So if you want to email me and have a consultation, please email me at claudinedgallagher@gmail.com. You can also see my email on the description below. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.